A very good morning to everyone present here. I welcome you all to yet another episode of Sai Alumni Talk Series, a unique initiative by Sai International School for its pioneers. Dear pioneers, company of a wise is a gift from the blue. The one who has trodden the path to brilliance is aware of the rumbles that might defy an aspirant, and his counsel can be a peerless boon to wing away over the tides. To be in one such company is itself vouchsafed against potential threats in attainment of superior goals. Size pearls from its strings have been disseminating their bouquet, garnered along the arduous path to raise many a warriors for tomorrow. Hence, we bring before you yet another aromatic aura who has redefined his course to succeed before the rest. So let's welcome Krishna Das from the class of 2017. Krishnashis is currently pursuing his career as an MBA third year student at the prestigious Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi. Krishnashis had secured state rank 1 in NEET 2017 and All India rank 28. All India rank 821 in ZIPMER, All India rank 78 in NEST, and KVPI qualified with 768 All India rank. Christmases was a member of the debating club. Science attracted him, and he was involved in a science model designing. He's also a good quizzer, and he became the educator and quiz master of Medfrix. We welcome you, Christmases, to your own alma mater today. Now, before we start, may I humbly invite Senior Principal Sir Srinilakanta Panigrahi to say a few words.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm really fine. So, how are you?
Okay, I'm good. And no change in your face. So, only is that you have kept it some of the beard and after being graduate from the school. But anyhow, happy to see you. And you should know that this is the team project of chairman sir. That all alumni, those who are been there, and they should address to our seniors, and they should mentor them. And so you have started with the legacy of being the topper from in NEET examination as well as state topper in our school, and then that is still continuing in now also. And we are very happy that our children follow all of you, and now been getting good ranks in NEET exam, and even if AIMS exam, JIPMER and everything. So it's a great thing that you all now been in connect, and this is the way how we can able to motivate our children and our students, because you are the people, those who can guide them, which are the recent development. The teachers always show the path and been able to give them the teaching and learning process, but you all can say your recent experience and being how it can be go ahead. So are you enjoying in Maulana Azad?
Yes, sir, absolutely. The atmosphere here is very good, very friendly, and it's slightly competitive, but it's good. It's healthy competition, and we have made some great friends over here in the past 3.5 years. In MBBS, you are bound to make good friends. You stay at one place for 5.5 years, you are bound to make good friends. So yes, I have. So it's been really good till now. Touch wood. Let's see how it goes for the next 1.5 years.
I feel you are there in hostel now.
Yes.
From the hostel.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
actually, I was at home for maybe around 4 or 5 months into the lockdown. But then we had some rumors that the college might open. So, and the schedule at home was very erratic. I used to wake up very late and I used to sleep very late. So to maintain our schedule, most of us came back to hostel for 1 or 2 months. When the college starts, we are in top gear to get on with things, because life gets very scheduled and hectic during the college days. So we wanted to get into that mode. So we came back to hostel, but still now there's some debate. I would address that if in my presentation, the current COVID situation also. But due to that, the college hasn't opened yet. We are expecting the college to open again around maybe 2 to 3 weeks from now. So I'm still here,
Oh,
and I
great.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So we are with us, Chairman sir, and okay, he would like to talk to you and to interact with you sometime, sir. Chairman sir.
Yeah, what Krishna has told is a healthy competition is very much required. Yeah, we
Yes.
agree. It's very much required. It's a important part of your studies. So, yeah, you enjoy having that kind of competition. Uh,
And also he is going to tell about the corona and I think okay, the school opening and college school opening, all the things.
Yeah, I thought many students would be wanting, because I think the situation is just as dire in Bhubaneswar as it is in Delhi. So I think many
Yeah.
of the students and would be wanting to know, okay, what to do and how to live in these COVID times, because these times are there to stay for at least 1.5 years more, if not more.
Yeah, Krishna says, how are you?
Uh, Hello, sir. Good morning, sir. I'm great. So how are you?
Fine, thank you. Where are you now?
Sir, I'm at hostel now in Delhi only.
Okay. IIT Delhi.
No, sir, MAMC Delhi.
Oh.
Maulana Azad Medical College.
Yeah. Okay. Right. You're in the medical. Yes. So how are things? How is everything in Delhi?
So currently, as per the corona part, we are in the third peak. But fortunately, this peak has not been as great as the previous two peaks. So the cases are going down. The greatest challenge in front of everybody is the severe cold that I think Delhi is experiencing, one of the coldest winters of all times. The temperatures of 2 and 3 degrees means that's a common thing now.
Delhi has become so cold now.
Yes, especially in the mornings and in the evenings, it's very difficult to step out of the room, and
Okay.
so that's a major challenge for everybody around here. And apart from it, the majority of the shops are opening, and there's a lot of activity going on. And hope we will be getting back to normalcy in a few months.
So how is your hostel life? Ragging hota hai?
Sir, ragging now I'm in third year, so there's not now. If I have to give
No. Either you are ragged or you will be ragging. So which is correct?
So if I have to give an official statement that ragging नहीं होता है college में, but
No, that is Supreme Court is not listening.
so if I have to be very honest, means there's some mild interaction between seniors and juniors. It's mainly between first and second years. Third years and final years are very busy. मतलब they don't really.
That's better. No, that makes you closer to each other.
Yeah. So when we were.
What time we are starting, Madhusudha?
so we have started, sir. He'll start with his talk.
No, other children are joined.
Yes, sir. Children have joined.
Okay, great. So all dear seniors, here is Krishnasis. Only change is his smartness with his handsome beard, and he's looking more like a film star than a medical student. So this series Krishnasis is basically to give our seniors some inputs. How to be like you. How they can go into your footstep and become doctors, engineers, or their career path which they choose. Secondly, they will also like to know how your journey was in Sai International, and how the systems helped you to reach your objective. How the mentorship in Sai has helped you in your overall grooming to handle the complexity when you go into these institutions, and how you are able to handle that. Apart from that, how children should prepare themselves, how much of study time, how much time did you actually sleep, and how much time you studied the school course, how much time you did devote for the career, and how could you get those all India ranks. So all these things, so the objective of this series is to bring all our, super achievers and very successful seniors from various walks of field, and put them before our seniors so that they can plan their career accordingly. So, I am so very delighted to, see you in this, gap of 2-3 years. I think apart from becoming smarter and the filmy look, I think you are also using some fairness cream. You have become fairer. Yeah?
No, sir, it's the light.
Okay, so thank you, Krishna. It's your time now, and the signers, all signers are waiting for you. So let's listen to your interesting talk.
Thank you, sir. Yes, thank you, sir. And now Krishna sis can start. Over to you.
Yeah, first of all, I would really like to apologize for the setting you might be see, but I think all of you can understand this is a government medical college and you find this kind of scenes everywhere. So please pardon that. Apart from that, also I would like to thank the whole SAI team. I recently heard that our school is now the best school in the entire country. I think everybody, each one of you sitting there, each one of us deserves the heartiest congratulations to see our alma mater be so get so much recognition in the national level, and hope if we continue this way, maybe someday we will be getting more recognition even at the international level. So that's the target ahead. And regarding, I think during my whole talk, I think it's scheduled to be around one hour approximately. So I will be speaking in 2 to 3 phases. First, I think I would be describing my journey in school and what is the prototype life of a medical aspirant. Then I would move on to a prototype life of a medical student. And then we can talk a little about how to approach the examination and certain regarding, because I believe there are students from 9th to 12th standard here. So I believe that this might be a productive session for each and everyone sitting out there. Okay, so to start with how I joined SAI International School. Actually, before I joined SAI in 2015, I guess, when I was after passing out standard 10. So before that, I was in St. Xavier's High School, Khandagiri. And now I think standard 9th and 10th students are there. So a very important recommendation for each and every one of you that during this time around in November, December, a majority of coaching institutes, they actually conduct certain examinations. Now, nobody is asking you to join any coaching institute. But even if you don't want to join, you want to join or do not want to join, that's regardless of that, every one of you should actually give the examinations. See, first of all, one is studying is a different thing. Giving examinations is an art in itself. ठीक? तो आपको कोचिंग ज्वाइन करना है नहीं करना, that's up to you, but give each and every examination, every competitive examination you can. ठीक? तो in December there will be FTRE by FITG. I think Akash will conduct AMTHE, and then there are a lot of institutes. So please give the examination. I gave AMTHE in 2014, I guess, during my 10th standard, and there was this scheme that if you get within All India rank 100, you get 100% scholarship, means you don't have to pay 1 rupees also. And very fortunately, I got just All India rank 100. So I was literally on the borderline. Now, after that, SAI International offered me a scholarship to basically a free to 11th and 12th course. So making that decision was a very important decision in my life, I would say. And it was a very decisive point. I had to think about a lot of things because before coming to Sai means I am to be very honest, I am from a very middle class background, and उस समय तो मतलब English भी नहीं आती थी, अभी थोड़ी बहुत आती है, but that time तो I was thinking कि maybe मतलब everybody is from very good families and everybody would be well versed in would have very good vocabulary. I would be speaking Hindi, and so there was this thought that I might be intimidated a little, but when I joined Sai and I talked with my batchmates, started talking with the teachers. Everybody means was really helpful to me. Matlab, I never felt out of place in Sai. For the 2 years I studied, I never felt out of place. So it was a very welcoming feeling for me in Sai. So we started in standard 11th science. I think I don't remember exactly. I think we were in 11B. So Gautam sir was our class teacher. We started the first day with everybody trying to remember each other's names, and that's how I met my long time friend Somen Amlan. I don't know how many of you actually know him. He was head boy in our time. So he remembered each and everyone's name with their surname in the first day itself. So that we were like, "Arey baap re, this guy is one to look out for." So he was from ICSE, so he was very stern and like, "Oh, हम लोग तो मतलब ऐसे ही थे." So he was but gradually he also opened up. We made a very nice circle around us, and we had some very good friends, and we were competitive. I would say we were competitive. Everybody was looking to do better every day. So somebody, if he's not doing well in this test, next test he is trying to do better. So it was a very good time for anybody looking to crack NEET. So if I have to say, I don't think my 11th and 12th were very much eventful in any sense. I don't think there was any time where I would say something very notable. It was very simple. I used to come to school, I used to study, then have some time with my friends, and then I just used to go home. So what I think what something different that I did that never let me feel the pressure of studies was I always used to study with my friends. So what you call group study. So what happened was whenever I was studying, we can crack a joke between studies. We can talk a little bit between studies. So studying in Sai International School was never really a very hectic thing for me to do at any time during the whole 2 years. So that was more or less how I went through Sai, and I would be thankful to each and everyone. Especially one point I would like to really be grateful about Sai International was the administration was very cooperative with us. The thing was, for example, if you wanted some certain examination, कि sir we think हमारा अगर ऐसे grand tests होने लगे, so we will have better practice. So they were very cooperative with us. They would get the examination starting within the next month only. Also, if we thought कि sir इस वाले topic को थोड़ा ज़्यादा classes चाहिए, ये समझ में नहीं आया, doubt चाहिए, so they would always be up for it. And also the teachers, again, special thanks to our Akash teachers. I don't think they are here, but they again a lot of my time at Sai was from my classroom to Akash room only. So they hold a very special place for me, and between studies, Akash tests, Akash classes, Sai went very smoothly for me. I don't think I ever had any sort of trouble in Sai International. Baki it was very good, and during the examination day again, I would go into those exam specific points in my PPT. So that was more or less of it. And even one more thing, that even I liked this place so much that even after giving my NEET examination in 2017, I used to still come, and everybody was very cheerful about it. I used to come and study in school. The classes were mainly vacated, so I could study peacefully there. So I liked being in school. And when I came here, I really missed those days, because when you come into medical college, things go into a standstill. You are in school, you are giving a test every week, you are waiting for the results, you want to prove you are doing better, you want to see that you are developing every day. In college, maybe when you start with, there's a bit of stagnancy, because there are hardly any tests. You will have a test maybe in 2 months or 3 months, and the and but you have to study every day still. So the adrenaline just goes a little down in college. So I really used to miss the school days back then. Now, after you uh, give the examination, you are into college. I would explain about college in the presentation slides. So uh, if there's nothing to say, can we move on to the slides, please? Okay. So I'll be moving on with the slide. First, I'll be describing a little about. So this is me, and if you can see this photograph, this is this is from, I think, Pressure Trek. I will be telling about what all we do for fun exactly in college. So this would be a part of it. These are, I think, ma'am has already called out these, and so we can just move on to the next slide. Now, this was a very eventful day for me, and I think this is June 23rd when the results came out, and the thing that made it more special was, if you guys follow NEET exam, and in 2017 there was a lot of debate whether to do a retest of the examination or not, because there was some news about कि पेपर लीक हो गए हैं, बच्चों को आंसर पहले से पता था, ऐसे कुछ मतलब there was some rumors around that. Now that's why the result was delayed maybe 1 month. Now we were thinking, now you place yourself in my position. I was thinking ki I will be getting around 675 680, I will be getting a rank within top 50. Now suddenly there's news ki yaar ye exam to gaya, फिर से करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है. So that was a really stressful time for me, and I was really happy when they said ki everything is cleared and we can have the results. So this was a very special moment for me. That's my grandmother there in the middle photo. Especially, she had a dream that she wanted to see her grandson in a photo in news someday. So that, and fortunately, the day the news came, she was still at her home, so she could make it to the studios as well. So that was a really proud moment for everyone in my family. So we can just move on to the next slide. This is what happens when you come to college. I would really like to bust some myths out around here. I think majority of people, it's a common saying कि यार MBBS और medical में तो बहुत पढ़ना होता है. So I would say that this is a myth कि ऐसा नहीं होता कि MBBS में बहुत पढ़ना होता है. I would show you some students in my own batch, my own friends who have passed professional examination. Professional is the annual examination. They have passed annual examination with hardly 2 days of study. ठीक, तो we cannot say that कि MBBS पास करने के लिए पढ़ना होता है. But the correct statement would be, you have to study in each and every field. Whichever field, if you want to excel, you have to study, you have to do hard work, you have to do the hours, you have to grill yourself. So there's nothing like कि MBBS medical में बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ना होता है. हर लाइन में पढ़ना होता है. अगर तुमको अच्छा करना है तो पढ़ना होता है. The thing about medicine is that मेडिसिन में आते ही वैसे बच्चे हैं जिनको अच्छा करना होता है. ठीक, दैट्स व्हाई देयर इज कॉमन परसेप्शन कि बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ना होता है. बट द थिंग इज, यू सी सो मेनी हार्ड वर्किंग स्टूडेंट्स अराउंड यू कि सपोज आई वांट टू स्लैक ऑफ, आई डोंट वांट टू स्टडी, आई सी माय रूममेट स्टडिंग सो मच, यू वुड बी फीलिंग कि यार थोड़ा सा पढ़ लेते हैं यार, जैसे मतलब पढ़ लेते हैं. तो दैट्स how it is. So majority of the times you would see us like this. You can see the photos. These are probably the right one is especially before a practical exam. See what happens ki for practical ki matlab first and second years you have practicals that are very lab based. So lab based practicals I find a little boring. The majority of my friends find a little boring. I find clinical postings more interesting than lab based practicals. तो कुछ आता हुआ तक बहुत सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा आता है. तो what we do is before exam सब बैठते हैं एक साथ, निकालते हैं किताब कि यार हाँ ये ऐसे करते हैं, इसमें ऐसे करते हैं, हाँ इसमें मेरे से ये सवाल पूछा था. तो we discuss it among ourselves. So what it also does कि it decreases the tension. You would see कि तुम लोग जैसे जब पढ़ाई करते हो तो अगर तुम बहुत मतलब अगर 2-3 लोग साथ में पढ़े, थोड़ा बीच में थोड़ी सी मजाक मस्ती चल रही है, तो दैट एक्चुअली दैट डजंट लेट यू स्ट्रेस आउट कि मतलब कल एग्जाम है यार, इतना पढ़ना है. दैट डजंट हैपन व्हेन यू स्टडी इन ग्रुप. Also, I would like to address one thing. First of all, it has been proven scientifically, and there have been reports that if you study with a good mood, you tend to retain more. Take, I would talk about that again at the end of the presentation during the common FAQs, but that's how it is. So majority of the time in college, you will find the situation like these people studying almost 6-7 hours every day, and still we manage to do fun things in our life. Can we move on to the next slide? But there will be days like this. Now, this is one day that we are really grateful of. These are birthdays. These are the perfect settings for when you have a burnout, you want to let go of the tension, let go of the stress that's been happening. And because we have so many friends and there are so many people in hostel, you will find one birthday almost every week. And then there are gatherings like these. You beat up the person, you give the birthday bombs. I had a photo of birthday bombs in here, but I was asked to take it down because there was really a lot of commotion out there. But this is how you actually how de-stress. I mean, there are some birthday, then we beat up the person, we put the cake on the face, then we carry him around in the whole campus. Then we take our music system to the roof, and then we dance almost till 3 or 4 in the morning. And that's a really good time to have to be in. So we haven't had much of this in the last 5-6 months because of the corona pandemic, but hopefully we can do this more. And can we move on, please? Now there will be days like this as well. Now I don't know how many of you watch YouTube regularly, but there's a show, I think, if you know, Kota Factory एक show आया था YouTube पे, आप भी देख सकते हो. It's a very good show. If you have time, you can watch it. It tells about the journey of a medical student in Kota. Now I have around, मेरा जो दोस्तों का group है, that is 20-22 people. You don't find that big a group in medical college, but we have that kind of a group. So around 10-15 of those are from Allen Kota. So when they saw Kota Factory, they saw Vaibhav's story, how the hostels were like, कैसे landlord परेशान करते थे, कैसे मतलब तुमको पढ़ने के लिए जाना होता था, कितने सारे पंगे होते हैं वहाँ के मेस में. So they got really nostalgic about their days in Allen. So many of them, यार हम भी ऐसे करते थे, हमें भी पानी की दिक्कत होती थी, खाना हम भी छोड़ देते थे, एक चम्मच दाल खाते थे. तो they got really nostalgic, and the mood was such that कि सबने ऐसा प्लान किया कि the day we saw the last episode, यार चलते हैं कोटा, इतना तुमने बोल दिया, अब चलते हैं. So this was an unplanned trip. I think we planned for it at 11:30. And we were on station at 12:30. So we didn't have reservations. We went on a general ticket, and we stepped on the wrong train as well. So we were late by around 3 to 4 hours when we reached Kota. It was night, and we spent a really good day. We went back to the hostels. जिन ये जो मेरे दोस्त दिख रहे हैं, इन सबके हॉस्टल पे गए, वहां पे क्या क्या हुआ था, सबके अपने अपने किस्से थे. मतलब बहुत, though it was really fun out there, and we have had a lot of those outings. I don't have many photos. I would tell you why I don't have many photos. Okay, so can we move on to the next slide, please? Now this was, I think, after the second annual exams. These are, if you can see, these are Yulu bikes. These are a new trend. I don't know if Bhubaneswar has them, but these are really cool stuff for people like us who don't have bikes here. So what we can do is you can rent them and you can move around the city, and they travel really well. So after the exam was over, and this was especially very good because ऐसा क्या होता है कि जब प्रैक्टिकल्स होते हैं तो प्रैक्टिकल स्ट्रेच आउट फॉर अबाउट 10 days. हर दिन अलग अलग बैच का होता है. तो जनरली आवर बैच इज पॉइज्ड सो दैट कि मतलब हम जो 20-30 लड़के हैं उनका एग्जाम सबसे पहले खत्म हो जाता है. तो वी हैव अराउंड 4-5 days when we don't have exam and others have. And let me tell you, if blissfulness exists on earth, this is it. ठीक, तुम्हारा एग्जाम नहीं है, साइड वाले रूममेट का एग्जाम है. उससे बेहतर चीज कुछ हो ही नहीं सकती. तुम मजे कर रहे हो और दिख रहा है अरे पढ़ाई करते रहते हो. So that's probably one of the greatest times to have. So we went out on on a night out on these bikes for once, and the masks are from pre-corona time. one thing you would learn about Delhi winters is there's a lot of smoke. So this is, I think, this was for protection from smog rather than corona. So can we move on to the next slide? And then there are these. These are what, this is what college, the highlight of college life is, trips. So we have about, I'm in 7th semester and I will tell you all about semesters. But so we have had about 6 outside of Delhi trips till now. Both of these photos are, I think, from Pressure Trek. So for those who don't know, Pressure is in Himachal Pradesh, and it's a very nice trek, and it's snow covered. There are snow covered mountains. Very good to go in winter. We have this whole group, and we plan it. You go out with friends for 7-8 days. It's a lot of fun out there. And I don't know what's the story with the left photo. I don't really remember what we were trying to achieve by that. But it was what I can remember. I think the waterfall was a very peaceful place to be in. And the right photo is after we spent one night at the camp in Pressure. This was our campfire, and we are all sitting posing for the photo after we have to leave. So it's a lovely time when you are out with your friends on a trek or into the mountains. We had a trip planned this month for Goa, but again, thank you, Corona. Goa plan, as always, is cancelled for everyone. Okay, can we move on to the next slide? Okay, this, I think the left photograph is from Khir Ganga trek. Khir Ganga trek again in Himachal. Me and the boys love Himachal Pradesh, so I think we go in every winters. I think we have planned a trip for Himachal. I think since this year. So that was a Khir Ganga trek, and Khir Ganga trek was the best trek out of all. So if any one of you in future are planning for a trek, this is the place to go. It's a lovely trek with very natural surroundings and different type of settings in there. So you would love it. The right one, I think, is from McLeodganj. McLeodganj is again near, for those of your cricket fans, it's near Dharamshala stadium. It's near that. It's a small trek. I think it was our first year when we went for Dharamshala, went for McLeodganj and the area around that. So it was a first trek. It was special, and we had a lot of fun. And when we went on our first trek, this is the kind of thing we want to do in winters. Can we move on to the next slide? So now we come into the business end, and I think many of you, what you're worrying about is how to approach the exams and what is MBBS all about. So, but before I get into this, but let me tell you that MBBS, just as हम लोग जब सोचते हैं कि medical असर, we think कि it's all about reading, going through the books and मतलब पढ़ाई करना, sitting in your room. But yeah, see, in college, you would, at the end of 5.5 years, you would be a MBBS graduate, but also you will also have grown from a child to a man. So the personality that you develop in this 5.5 years will go with you for the rest of your life, most probably for the rest of your life. So you decide in these 5.5 years what kind of person you want to be. So it's no. So if you are sticking to your room, talking to no one, you become the kind of a person who won't have many friends to stick to, because life will get stressful eventually somewhere in this medical field, because you will be going for posting 24-hour postings, and you want a place, you want a closure where you can de-stress yourself. For me, it's my friends, it's sports. For many people, for you, it might be music. So when you go to college, even during your preparations, I would want you to find a closure where you can de-stress, where you can relax, where you can go and think of nothing but the job in hand. Where if you are playing music, your mind is only focused on music. You do not care about NEET niklega, nahi niklega, PG exam niklega, nahi niklega. So all of you should find yourself that closure. Now, coming to the now, before I get into the actual preparation part and all, I actually wanted to ask if anybody have any specific questions in mind. So even though I think question answer was placed at the back end of the whole presentation, but I would still like to know what is the house thinking about, means what are the questions in the students' minds and all. Okay, I think there are some questions. Can they be unmuted and
Yeah,
can they
yeah. I will. Yeah, we have Nandini Rath. If you can please turn on your video. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning, bache.
to everyone present here. I would like to ask you a question that, like, at what point of life did you decide that I want to study medical? Because I decided to study medical in the 10th grade, but then again, I'm having confusions whether I should go forward with this or not. And I'm just,
Okay, I will tell you. I was in standard 7th when I actually decided I wanted to be a doctor, and it's not a really very happy story because I don't know if you guys know about neurocysticercosis. It's basically a disease where cysts of a parasite are lodged in your brain. My mom had neurocysticercosis, so she used to have some seizures, and we had to go to doctors every time. So, what I used to think when we went to doctors, what happened was we used to have those MRI files, and nobody could make head or tail out of it. I think you all can agree. Nobody can make a head or tail out of it. But just by looking at that image, just for 5 or 6 seconds, the doctor could tell कि इतना सब कुछ इसके ब्रेन में हुआ है, ऐसे पोक मीट से आया सिस्ट और यहाँ पे लॉज हो गया, उसके वजह से ऐसे सीजर्स हो रहे हैं, and he can give the medicine. And how wonderful it is कि somebody who's having a seizure, who's in so much breathing, and there is so much trauma, especially in the family, and just by some tablets, somebody is just thinking, just by some prescribing some tablets, the whole the patient improves, the mental condition of the whole family improves. How much an impact a person who's not even in our family can have just by talking to the patient for 5 to 6 minutes. So that was when I decided that I wanted to be a doctor. I started considering I wanted to be a doctor. Then I started thinking, I would like to tell you कि I think this is a very important question that many students ask me कि भैया कैसे पढ़ने का मन नहीं करता है, ये how to concentrate for long hours and stuff like this. So I would tell you how I used to do it. कि whenever I thought कि it's getting really stressful, and whenever I had doubts कि whether I should continue with it or not, I used to imagine the scenario कि यार, just to imagine myself in a white coat, having that stethoscope, and talking with patients, telling them, okay, it's all right, I am there, I will save you, I will, if somebody is having a seizure, I would I'm consoling their relatives, I'm prescribing meds, I'm giving injections, I'm performing surgery. I used to imagine all sorts of those things. Now, many of our students, many of us, when we are preparing, we tend to think यार अगर नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा, यार एक साल ड्रॉप हो जाएगा, दोस्त क्या बोलेंगे, नहीं हुआ तो घर वाले क्या बोलेंगे. I think it's good to actually think of consequences, but for once we can all shut up and think कि यार नहीं हुआ उसको तो बात की, अगर हो गया तो क्या होगा. Let's all think कि अगर हो गया then what will happen. तो imagine yourself, when you have actually cleared NEET and you are actually studying in an MBBS, as an MBBS, you are a doctor, and think of that scenario, what you will be doing, and then look at your troubles, ki kitna padna hai, and imagine in your mind ki, is it all worth it? Is it worth studying so much to become a doctor? So that do you get that satisfaction out of seeing a smile on a patient's face when you are consoling, yeah, it's everything, it's a benign tumor, it's all right, we will handle it, we will just do a surgery and resect it out. Do you get that happiness in your mind? And if you get that level of happiness, then believe me, getting happiness in your professional life, if you are getting it, then no amount of hard work is more than required. Okay? So just if you are having thoughts whether to second guessing your decision as a to continue as a NEET aspirant, which is very much normal, everybody has those doubts. Just think about it. Is it, when I imagine I want to become a doctor, I want to do this and that, is these stuff all is this stuff all worth it? That is how I decided on my career. So are there, did I answer your doubt sufficiently, Nandini?
Yes, sir. So you have answered like most of my doubts and questions.
Thank you. And I think
Okay.
there are,
Yeah, there are a few. I tell Vanjul Saroj, if you can turn on your video. Yeah, Vanjul, just a minute.
Good morning, sir.
good morning.
Sir, I have just one doubt, sir. How could we manage time for preparing for both NEET examination and board examination?
Actually, I
Save
was
time
going to
management.
talk. I was going to talk about it in the further PPTs, but I would just clarify it out. See, we again here is a play of perception. We used to think is यार इसके लिए भी prepare करना है, NEET के लिए भी prepare करना है, यहाँ पे 12th board के exams भी हैं. तो let me tell you, see, we are bound. For some reason we believe कि ये दोनों अलग-अलग चीजें हैं. See, if it's physics, तुमको बोर्ड में भी वही न्यूटन के लॉज ही पूछेंगे, तुमको उसमें नीट में उसके एप्लीकेशंस पूछेंगे. सी इफ यू हैव प्रिपेयर्ड वेल एनफ फॉर नीट, बोर्ड एग्जाम शुड नेवर बी अ प्रॉब्लम. द रीजन बीइंग
sir.
क्योंकि मेनी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स एक्चुअली नेग्लेक्ट की, जैसे पूछते हैं कि भैया हम लोग को डेरिवेशंस वगैरह करने चाहिए कि नहीं. See, if derivations that are not on your tips, that means you haven't understood the formula. The reason being कि derivation, you have to know कि जैसे एक formula, you have got an equation for a trajectory of a parabola, but तुमको ये तो पता होना चाहिए कैसे है, because now as the current scenario, they are not asking you direct questions. You put the formula and get the answer. You should be very thorough about the scheme of things, that the whole trajectory should be in your mind, and it's absolutely impossible that you understand it and you cannot remember the derivation as well. And for all practical purposes, you don't even need to remember the derivation. You can derive the derivation if you are thorough with your concept. So if you are thorough, I don't think you need a separate, मतलब ऐसा कुछ, you have to do something different for the exams. जो तुम नीट के लिए पढ़ोगे वही तुमको एग्जाम्स में ही आएंगे. कुछ थोड़े बहुत इधर उधर के क्वेश्चंस थोड़े जो शायद थ्योरी वाइज उतने मतलब एंट्रेंस के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं होते, बट दैट कैन बी कवर्ड इन probably 1 day out of 2 years. So I think you can take out 1 day out of 2 years for one subject.
Yes, sir.
The major problem why students face is कि बहुत लोग क्या करते हैं कि while they are preparing for NEET, उनका mindset होता है कि यार NEET का एग्जाम है, क्वेश्चंस करने हैं, तो मेरे को फॉर्मूला रटा हुआ होना चाहिए, मैं फॉर्मूला डालूंगा, ये करूंगा. वो गलत टेक्निक है. वैसे करोगे तुमको सा भी क्वेश्चन घुमा देगा, तुमको समझ नहीं आएगा. द बेस्ट वे टू प्रिपेयर इज कितनी बार तुमको वो जो डेरिवेशन उसको बार बार डिराइव करो, तब तुमको समझ में आएगा कि हाउ आर दीज फॉर्मूलाज फॉलिंग इनटू वन प्लेस. ठीक. सिमिलरली बायो के लिए, हाँ, बायो के लिए इट्स थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज एमसीक्यूज के लिए तुमको बस इफ यू सी द आंसर यू कैन रिमेंबर, हाँ ये तो है. ठीक. In fact, if you prepare well for the theory exams, you can actually do better in MCQs. Because as of now, I will tell you, I saw this year's NEET 2020 paper. I think about 315, 20 up till for those who don't know, biology is of 360 marks. I will tell you this. So around 300 and 315 to 320 is just simply out of NCERT. So if you will be studying NCERT for your board exams as well. You will be studying the same for the NEET exams as well. So I don't think there should be any clash between your syllabuses. One thing, you have to find time for the 11th one, for which I have repeated it so many times to my juniors who are preparing ki never neglect 11th class. I will tell you about it in the preparation ki never neglect 11th class, because it will haunt you for your entire life. Take. So I believe I have partly answered your doubt. The rest part I would tell in the preparations part. Okay.
So I hope we can take up rest of the questions after your speech. Maybe most of the things will be answered by you. They might not have a doubt left. So you can continue.
Okay. So I think there are students from 9th and 10th as well. So I'm not sure, because when I was in 9th and 10th, I had very little idea about NEET, and also so I would try to make it so that even 9th and 10th students who do not have a proper idea about NEET, they are included as well. So it might get a little slow at the first for the 11th and 12th students, but please bear with it. We'll cover each and every aspect that is in your mind. First of all, what is MBBS? The course that I'm pursuing. In English we call it Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. पर फिर MBBS कैसे हुआ? ये सवाल याद रख लो, ये रैगिंग में पूछते हैं, ठीक, एग्जाम में पूछे ना पूछे, ठीक. तो actually it comes from a Latin word, medicine bachelor is surgery. It actually means the same, but that's how it is. Okay, it's a 5.5 years course. Good news for all of you, from 2020 it has been reduced to 5 years. So the 4.5 plus 1 you see, it's 4 plus 1 in 2020. A lot of other changes are made as well. When you get into the college, I would tell you about it. Take so there are 4.5 years of studies, that is 4.5 years of college and 1 year of internship. Internship you do at your own hospital, like mine is a Lok Nayak hospital. If you guys follow Corona news, you must be knowing about what Lok Nayak hospital is. It's the largest COVID center in the entire country. It has already treated 10,000 patients, and I am supposed to be doing my internship in the same hospital. 4.5 years again is divided into 9 semesters of each of 6 months. So, and there are total of 19 subjects. It's very easy to get intimidated by that number, 19 subjects. You have 3, I guess, in 11th and 12th. But when you come to college, that's a headache for a different day. That we'll be discussing that when you get into a college. Okay. So can we move on to the next slide, please? So this is how you become a doctor. First of all, what you have to do is you have to clear the 12th board exams. Now that's about 2 years of preparation. Then you have to do a clear NEET exam. Then you get into MBBS, and that's 4 professional exams. That's 4.5 to 4 years plus 1 year of internship. Then you have to give a NEET PG exam. Yes, PG के लिए भी exam अलग देना होता है, which might be integrated into next exam again. Then you do an MD or MS specialization. PG in medicine is known as MD. PG in general surgery is known as, and surgical branches is known as MS. ठीक, तो that's again a 3-year course. So देखो अब होता क्या है कि लोग क्या बोलते हैं कि देखो 12th बोर्ड एग्जाम्स 2 साल पढ़ाई किए, फिर तुम्हारा MBBS मिल गया 5.5 साल 7.5 साल, फिर MD MS 3 साल 10.5, तो यार 11 साल पढ़ना पड़ता है क्या? Now again, this is a myth कि इतने साल पढ़ना होता है क्या, मतलब इतना ज्यादा पढ़ना होता है, इतने टाइम तक बूढ़े हो जाते हैं. See, 12th सबको करना होता है, whether you want to take medical, you are a medical aspirant or an engineering aspirant, कुछ भी 12th तो करना पड़ेगा ही, तो उसको हटा दो. उसके बाद नीट एग्जाम दिया, फिर 5.5 years जो लोग बोलते हैं, पहले तो वो 5 हो गया है. उसमें 4 साल पढ़ाई होती है, 1 साल इंटर्नशिप होती है. एंड लेट मी टेल यू कि इंटर्नशिप पेड होती है. Unlike many other courses I won't name, इंटर्नशिप हमारी पेड होती है, एंड वी डोंट गेट अ वेरी गुड सैलरी, पर काम भी उतना कुछ खास नहीं था फॉर मेजॉरिटी ऑफ कॉलेजेस. काम भी कुछ खास, यू गेट अ सैलरी फॉर सिटिंग एट होम एंड स्टडीइंग फॉर पीजी एग्जाम्स इन मेजॉरिटी ऑफ कॉलेजेस. मैमसी हैज अ डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ रूल्स, बट मेजॉरिटी में तो तुमको 20-25 हजार महीने के ऐसे ही मिल रहे हैं. ठीक, दैट शुडंट बी काउंटेड एज अ कोर्स. अगेन MDMS जो मतलब that is the major part, क्योंकि अब मतलब in the current scenario क्या होता है कि if you get into MBBS, तो मैं क्यों इतना स्ट्रेस करते हैं 11th-12th पे, कि अगर तुमने एक बार नीट यूजी एग्जाम निकाल दिया, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि मजे ही मजे उसके बाद, ऐसा नहीं होता, बट एटलीस्ट योर फ्यूचर इज मोर और लेस सिक्योर्ड. कि ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि यू वोंट बी, ऐसी कोई सिचुएशन नहीं है कि तुमको मतलब जॉब्स खोजने पड़ रहे हैं, तुम्हें रिजेक्शन मिल रहा है हर जगह से. वो सिचुएशन तुम्हारी लाइफ में कभी नहीं होगा. इकोनॉमिकली एंड एज वेल एज सोशली यू आर एट अ वेरी गुड पोजिशन जस्ट बाय क्लियरिंग एन एग्जाम आफ्टर गिविंग एन 11th एंड आफ्टर गिविंग 12th बोर्ड एग्जाम. ऐसा कोई और दूसरा एग्जाम नहीं है जिसको देते ही तुम्हारी लाइफ इतनी सिक्योर हो जाती है. क्यों सिक्योर्ड की बात मैं कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि 4 साल के बाद तुम कमाने लगते हो इंटर्नशिप से. उसके बाद मान लो तुम्हारा पीजी नहीं भी हुआ, देन ऑल्सो यू कैन अप्लाई इनटू जो गवर्नमेंट सर्विसेज होते हैं उसमें अप्लाई कर सकते हो, एंड यू गेट अ जॉब अराउंड मतलब मोर और लेस 80,000 एज अ एंटरिंग सैलरी. तो दिस इज अ जॉब दैट इज बेसिकली जस्ट फॉर यू पासिंग अ कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन आफ्टर 12th क्लास. और डॉक्टर वाली इज्जत और अलग, सब तुमको डॉक्टर बोलेंगे, वो वाली इज्जत तो अलग है ही, बट सी क्योंकि एमबीबीएस के एग्जाम जो होता है वो उतने टफ नहीं होते. इफ यू हैव गॉट इनटू अ मेडिकल कॉलेज यू कैन डेफिनेटली गेट थ्रू द मेडिकल कॉलेज. ठीक है, ऐसा कोई इशू नहीं है. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस नेक्स्ट इज कि जो स्पेशलाइजेशन होती है उसमें बोलते हैं कि इतना पढ़ना होता है, इतना पढ़ना होता है. बट ये भी देखो कि उसके साथ वो तुम्हारी ट्रेनिंग भी है. And if you actually love if you actually want to become a doctor, this is the time you will enjoy the most. You will see अलग-अलग तरह के पेशेंट्स, हर तरह के पेशेंट्स आएंगे. रेयर अगर अच्छे कॉलेज में पढ़ रहे हो, रेयर पेशेंट आएंगे. तुम तगड़े डायग्नोसिस बना रहे हो, रिसर्च पेपर्स लिख रहे हो. तो इट्स अ वेरी डायनामिक टाइम फॉर यू एंड यू वुड एंजॉय इट. एंड एज फॉर इकोनॉमिक फ्रंट, अगर जो बोलते हैं कि इतना टाइम पढ़ रहे हो, इतना पढ़ना पड़ता है, एक कहीं कोर्स बता दो दैट पेज यू अबाउट 1.5 lakhs. MDMS specialization about in your PG third year you get more than 1 lakh for your salary in almost every college. ठीक, तो वो कॉमन मतलब स्टिग्मा है कि यार इतना पढ़ना पड़ता है यार, पैसे भी तो मिल रहे हैं और कुछ मतलब उतना मुश्किल भी नहीं है. इट्स मोर ऑफ अ टेक्निकल जॉब. इतना कोई मतलब लेबर वाले काम थोड़ी है. Now here again, because I have been talking to a lot of students and there is thoda bahut misguidance which I would like to tell. मतलब I would clear it out in public interest. After 12th board exams क्या होता है, बहुत लोगों का मतलब see there are a lot of people giving exams. It is pretty much natural कि सबका तो नहीं हो सकता, even though many students study, सबका नहीं होगा. might be due to lack of preparation or might be due to मतलब just because of bad luck. हो सकता है कि मतलब ना हो. तो उसके बाद क्या होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स गेट थोड़ा डिसहार्टेंड और फिर उसके बाद शुरू होता है कमर्शियलाइजेशन, एडवर्टाइजमेंट. ठीक, तो उस समय क्या होता है, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स मेरे को ऐसे बोलते हैं कि भैया ऐसे मतलब ये कोई रिलेटिव है. रिलेटिव बहुत खतरनाक होता है. रिलेटिव है, वो बोल रहे हैं कि ऐसे यार इसमें क्या इतना टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हो, ये इतने पैसे 40-45 lakhs दे दो, तुमको मस्त यूक्रेन में हो जाएगा, ये रशिया में हो जाएगा, चाइना में हो जाएगा, उज्बेकिस्तान, तुम्हारा कजाकिस्तान यहाँ पे हो जाएगा, तुम क्यों इतना टेंशन ले रहे हो, मस्त जाओ. First of all, let me clear you कि never fall for those tricks. ठीक, let me tell you why. Apart from the fact that the education over there is very मतलब बहुत खराब हालत है. Majority of colleges that take admissions by these methods without an entrance exam. ये खुद तुम ऐसा सोचो कि अगर वो तुम्हें without an exam entry दे रहे हैं तो मतलब बाकी लोग भी को भी वैसा ही सिस्टम होगा. So basically you are in a college where nobody has actually earned that place apart from giving money. So naturally you won't find very good students out there. ठीक, तो जब वो environment ही उतना तगड़ा नहीं बनेगा तो how do you expect to study so much and MBBS is a very professional course. ठीक, you need to be on the toes, you need to be knowing नई नई चीजें क्या आ रही है, you need to be very aggressive about things because at the end of the day जो भी तुम पढ़ते हो वो तुम्हारे लाइफ में डायरेक्टली काम आती है, मे बी द नेक्स्ट डे इटसेल्फ. ठीक, तो अगर तुम ऐसे एनवायरनमेंट में हो जहाँ पे मतलब सारे थोड़े ढीले ढाले से हैं तो मतलब यू वोंट एंजॉय एमबीबीएस एट ऑल. तुमको लगेगा कि हाँ बढ़िया है, ये तो आराम से निकल रहा है, बट दैट्स नॉट अ गुड स्ट्रेटेजी एट ऑल. और दूसरा जो कि तुम्हारे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, after majority of these colleges you can just practice and just come back to India and practice medicine in India. That is not allowed. You have to give a medical licensing exam in India. Same for going to any other country. तुमको जिस कंट्री में जाते हो उसका मेडिकल लाइसेंसिंग एग्जाम देना पड़ता है. इंडिया में उसको कहते हैं FMGE, अभी फिलहाल FMGE कहते हैं, फॉरेन मेडिकल ग्रेजुएट एग्जामिनेशन. ठीक, होता क्या है, नाउ लेट मी टेल यू कि करेंटली अभी एट द मोमेंट FMG is conducted by National Board of Examination जिसके चीफ डायरेक्टर is our HOD of surgery. ठीक, तो we have the official data. This year the pass percentage for FMGE मतलब जो ग्रेजुएशन मतलब जिसका the licensing exam जिसमें that allows you to pass practice medicine in India has been 14%, 14%. So out of 100 students, only 14 have been qualified to practice in India. Now that is a very less number considering the fact that the percentage that you need to score in FMG exam is hardly 15 to 20%. That varies every year. So imagine 85% of foreign medical graduates haven't been able to clear 20% of the answers. And believe me, ये exams हमारे ही HODs conduct करते हैं, and we have seen the papers, and I can assure you these are not that difficult. no, if that exam was conducted for Indian graduates, maybe the pass percent would be definitely 75-78% से ऊपर होगा. So this is a statistical report upon why you should not be lured into such things. कि मतलब ऐसा बोलेंगे क्योंकि देखो अगर तुम्हारे लिए आसान है तो वो सबके लिए आसान है. अगर आसान है then it has no value. That's simple. If something is very easy, it's not that valuable. ठीक. उसके बाद again there is a scene of Indian private colleges. Now private colleges in India charge a lot of money. Apart from that, even barring a few very small, very reputed colleges like Manipal, majority of Indian private colleges are not up to the mark. वहाँ पे lab equipments ठीक नहीं है, and clinical exposure उतना नहीं है, hospital load उतना नहीं है, and they are मतलब if a majority of private medical colleges would have gone astray if मतलब अगर if real मतलब अगर असली मतलब investigation होती मतलब around the facilities, but मतलब basically I can understand कि if you are really aspiring to be a very good doctor, do not try to find a shortcut. It's tough, but it's worth it if you want to be a good doctor. ठीक? So that was a message that I wanted to pass along. Can we move on to the next slide, please? हाँ, तो basically this is what I think concerns everyone around here. कि पहली बात नीट एग्जाम होता क्या अपने टाइम पे AIPMT होता था. फ्रॉम माय ईयर एंड द ईयर प्रीवियस टू इट आई थिंक द कंसेप्ट चेंज टू नीट. फर्स्ट क्या होता था कि पहले हर स्टेट का अलग अलग PMT होता था. उड़ीसा PMT अलग, दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी PMT अलग होता था. So they started mixing all the examinations into one, and that's what we call NEET exam अभी. Now, who can give NEET exam? Any 12th pass student can give NEET exam, and you need to have a minimum of 60% in physics, chemistry, biology, which I don't think it should concern you. Because if you are planning to crack an exam that has so limited number of seats, basically you won't be doing that bad in your board exams. कि तुम्हारा 60% से भी कम आ रहा है. ठीक. Now there are 3 subjects in your NEET exam, that is physics, chemistry, and biology. Physics, there are total of them. I don't think if there are any changes have been made, but as of my knowledge, there are 180 marks of physics, 180 marks in chemistry, and 360 marks in biology. अब होता क्या है कि बच्चे देखते हैं 360 नंबर का बायोलॉजी है, तो मतलब बायोलॉजी पढ़ना है दबा के. ठीक, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री होती रहेगी, बायोलॉजी और अच्छा भी लगता है. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स को बायोलॉजी अच्छी भी लगती है, तो वो ज्यादा पढ़ते भी बायोलॉजी. होता क्या देखो, एक एवरेज स्टूडेंट मतलब who has just prepared just enough, मैंने तुम्हें बताया कि 310-20 नंबर तुम्हारे NCERT से आ रहे हैं, तो लगभग कोई जिस बच्चे ने भी थोड़ा सा भी अच्छा प्रिपरेशन किया, he can score easily around 300 to 310. बहुत आसान है स्कोर करना considering the current scenario. अगर तुम बहुत ज्यादा टाइम भी देते हो, ठीक, एंड यू आर सिमिलरली, और कोई भी मतलब अगर तुम बहुत टाइम देते हो मतलब सिर्फ NCERT और बेसिक्स पढ़ने के लिए, तो भी तुम्हारे 330 नंबर तो आ ही जाएंगे. आई कैन टेल यू द ब्रेकअप आल्सो कि कैसे मतलब आते हैं इतने नंबर. और अगर तुम मतलब अलग अलग किताबें पढ़ रहे हो, 3-4 किताब पढ़ रहे हो, रोज वही चीज पढ़ रहे हो, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री को टाइम नहीं दे रहे हो, तब भी तुम्हारा ज्यादा इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं होगा. You can convert 330 to 340 or 350 maximum. उससे ज्यादा नहीं होता generally. Now what happens is, focusing so much on biology, what students do is physics और chemistry में ज्यादा पढ़ते नहीं है. ठीक, फिजिक्स में कोशिश करते हैं कि हम लोग चलो रट्टा मार लेते हैं, फॉर्मूला डाल देंगे. एग्जाम में वो डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला वाले क्वेश्चंस पूछते नहीं है. ठीक, तो नंबर कम आते हैं. होता क्या है कि अगर तुम सबको इक्वली टाइम दो तो एटलीस्ट यू कैन स्कोर 110 और 120 इन फिजिक्स, 130-40 in chemistry. By giving all your time to biology, where you gain only 10 or 15 marks, physics chemistry में क्या करते हो, तुम टाइम नहीं देते हो, और and you lose maybe if you devote so much time to biology. Generally such students score around 40-50 in physics, 80-90 in chemistry. So that's how much, मतलब around तुम्हारा 60 plus 40-50, around you are losing around 110 to 120 marks to gain just 10 to 15 marks in biology. And let me tell you, this is an examination. This is an entrance examination. Nobody cares who scored the highest in biology. what everybody cares is how much you scored out of 720. तुम उसको बायो से लो, फिजिक्स से लो, केमिस्ट्री से लो, इनी मिनी पोंकी जैसा करके लो, दिमाग लगा के लो, कैसे भी लो, एट द एंड ऑफ द डे व्हाट मैटर्स इज हाउ मच यू स्कोर्ड आउट ऑफ 720. ठीक है, तो इसलिए ट्राई टू गिव योर टाइम टू ईच एंड एवरी सब्जेक्ट इंडिविजुअली. ठीक है. नाउ कैन वी मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Now this I would there's a lot of things out there. I would like all of you to focus on the on the left side below in the NEET 2021 some facts and figures. I hope you all can see that number, how many students registered and how many students gave the exam. अब देखो तुम जो भी मतलब कोई भी कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट का ऐप देखोगे या एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखोगे, उसमें हमेशा ऐसे बोलते हैं 14 लाख बच्चे एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, 15 लाख बच्चे एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, और सीट एक्चुअली है अराउंड 10,000. मतलब यू कैन गेट अ कॉलेज, गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज विद इन 10,000 रैंक. सो आई थिंक दैट्स लेस देन 1% ऑफ द टोटल for 13-14 lakh students who are actually giving the exam. So you have to get a medical seat, you have to be within the 0.5 to 1% of students who are actually giving the exam. तो ऐसे डराते हैं. But let me tell you, you need not be intimidated by that huge number. It's very natural to get intimidated. यार 14 लाख बच्चे दे रहे हैं, मेरा कैसे होगा? See, you have to understand something. Even though 14 lakh students are actually giving the exam, your competition is not with 14 lakh students, to be very honest. First is, जब आप एग्जाम देने जाओगे एक्चुअली, तो उसमें होगा क्या कि अराउंड जो 14 लाख बच्चे, उनमें से 5-6 लाख बच्चों को एक्चुअली पता ही नहीं होता कि एग्जाम किस चीज का है, सब्जेक्ट क्या है, कितने नंबर का क्वेश्चन है. मतलब वो मेजोरिटी उनका कुछ और ये होता है, प्लान होता है, वो बस इसको साइड में दे देते हैं. ठीक. तो अबाउट 6 लाख स्टूडेंट्स आर एक्चुअली देयर, जो मतलब सीरियसली की सोच रहे हैं, हाँ हमको नीट देना है, हमने पीसीबी ले रखी है, हमने मैथ्स नहीं ले रखी है, हमें देना है, ये नीट एग्जाम देना है. उसमें से भी देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हु आर नॉट प्रिपेयरिंग दैट. मतलब उन्होंने 1 महीने 2 महीने पढ़ाई की, फिर उसके बाद छोड़ दिया. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आर लाइक दैट. मतलब seriously preparing students who actually have a chance to, मतलब who are actually preparing कि हाँ मेरे को रेगुलर पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, वैसे मे बी अराउंड 70-80,000 स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर कि मतलब जो एक्चुअली पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं. उसमें से अगर तुम देखो कि सीरियस कंटेंडर्स फॉर दोस 10,000 रैंक इज द टॉप 50,000 स्टूडेंट्स. So basically, if I have to cut down to the statistics, you have to compete with the 50,000 students to get within 10,000 rank. ठीक. So you have around 20% leverage. तो अब for that first you need to be that good कि मतलब तुम वो पहले 50,000 में आओ कि you have to be studying regularly, you have to be focused कि हाँ मेरे को ये एग्जाम निकालना है. You shouldn't be having second thoughts. ठीक. Regarding second thoughts, मतलब हमारे टीचर एक बहुत अच्छी चीज they used to tell us कि have you heard about the Spartans? मतलब if you guys watch movies and are interested in Greek history, what used to happen कि Spartans are one of the most top, if I have to name top 5 most fiercest warriors of all time. Spartans would be around 3rd or 4th. So there was a very common custom in the Sparta कि whenever they used to invade some island, they used to go by ships and boats, and whenever they had to invade an island, first thing they used to do is they used to burn those ships in which they have arrived on the land. The point being कि there is just one way, that's forward. You have no way to return back. And that's the kind of mindset that majority of toppers have. They have कि हाँ मेरे को नीट निकालना है, otherwise I will try again. I won't be thinking about second options. Preparation is not the time for thinking about second options. This should be on the back of your mind at some place कि हाँ अगर मान लो बहुत attempt दे दिया तो मतलब ये है, तब देखेंगे ये. But that should not be your primary concern. Just like I said, you should be focused more on what will happen if you crack it rather than what will happen if you don't. That's the major issue here. तो पहले वो सेट करो, फोकस रहो, और there is nothing much that I can tell which you already don't know कि तुम्हें पढ़ाई करनी है, तुम्हें फोकस्ड रहना है. You have to be honest to yourself. Believe me, मेरे साथ बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स पढ़ चुके हैं. Whoever were studying regularly, did the effort, मतलब were honest to themselves, honest to their preparations, they cleared it out easily. So then you should have no problem whatsoever with this as well. It's a 3-hour exam. About the exam statistics, most of it is online. It happens every year around in the month of May, and this year there, because of the corona, it was a bit delayed. Now can we move on to the next slide please? Now एग्जाम के बारे में बता दिया, अब तुम्हारा टारगेट क्या होना चाहिए कि मतलब कितने में आना है. पहली बेसिक चीज मैंने बता दी कि तुमको अगर मेडिकल सीट चाहिए तो यू हैव टू बी विद इन द टॉप 10,000, ये टॉप 10,000 स्टूडेंट्स. तो पर अगर तुमको बट व्हेन यू स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग, तुम देखते हो, तुम टेस्ट देते हो, आकाश के किसी के भी टेस्ट देते हो, तो यू एक्चुअली सी योर रैंक. तुमको अगर एक्चुअली दिस इज फॉर दोज हु आर एक्चुअली इंप्रूविंग, कि मतलब तुम्हारी रैंक अच्छी आ रही है तो तुम स्टार्ट करते हो कि कॉलेज सोचना कि यार मेरे को इस कॉलेज में चाहिए, मेरे को एम्स दिल्ली में चाहिए, मेरे को मैमसी चाहिए, मेरे को किंग जॉर्ज मेडिकल कॉलेज चाहिए, वीएमएमसी चाहिए, जिपमर चाहिए. तुम जब ये सोचना होता है, एंड वेरी गुड थिंग इज अब सारे एग्जाम्स एक ही पेपर से होते हैं. पहले अलग अलग पेपर देना होता था, बट नाउ ऑल द एग्जाम्स आर कंबाइंड इनटू वन. तो वी एक्चुअली हैव अ रिलेटिव इंपॉर्टेंस कि कितनी रैंक में कौन सा कॉलेज मिलेगा. इफ आई कैन जस्ट आस्क दिव्या सर टू जूम इन ऑन द राइट इमेज, zoom in on the right image, right side that has the rank after first counseling NEET 2020. So as you can see, to the top is absolutely is the AIIMS New Delhi. There are 50 seats in Delhi, and literally nobody leaves an AIIMS New Delhi seat. That's why you can see the all India cutoff is 51. And out of 720 this year was a thoda different because rank मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा inflation हुआ marks का. You won't be getting a seat below 625. As per my belief, that should not happen again, because probably either this was due to the question, तो मेरे को ऐसा नहीं लगा कि बहुत ज़्यादा easy हो. It was just like any year people, maybe students got smarter, maybe year after year students are getting smarter. That's a possibility. Also, a possibility is that this year, because of the delay in the exams, majority of students got the time to revise. So basically, अगर तुमने इस साल का पेपर का और रिजल्ट्स देखे हो तो you can actually understand the importance of revision. 3-4 महीने जो एग्जाम एक्सटेंड हुआ उसमें बच्चों ने इतना ज्यादा रिवाइज कर लिया कि somebody who should have got around 540 rank, they got into 625. So I think you all can appreciate कि कितना ज्यादा मतलब रैंक बढ़ सकता है अगर तुम्हें, अगर if you can revise. तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली अगर एग्जाम्स अपने टाइम से होते हैं तो दिस वोंट बी द सिचुएशन. आई वुड लाइक यू टू फोकस ऑन द रैंक. एम्स न्यू दिल्ली 51 ऑल इंडिया रैंक, मैमसी 89, VMMC 138. I think you can all, if you guys can take a screenshot, that's also fine, because this should be your target. You can all see कि majority of जो मतलब अगर जिनको मतलब अच्छे colleges में top 10 India colleges में participate कर ये करना है, तो you need to get a rank within 1,000. This year probably you got an all India rank between 1,000 if you had around 670 or 665 marks. Generally that's not the case. Generally you get that rank at 610 or 15. उतने में आ जाती है 1000 के अंदर rank. This was थोड़ा सा inflation, so that's okay. Apart from it, another issue that I would like to tell you, you can see MAMC is one of the is one of the toppest choice in the list. You can see that after AIIMS, everybody is trying to take up MAMC. I would tell you why. If you look at my hostel, I think, see, this is the condition of the hostel, and you can see it's not all very glossy. Also, the facilities as for staying here are not that good. मतलब पुरानी buildings हैं, रास्ते भी थोड़े पुराने हैं, campus भी उतना बड़ा नहीं है. Compared to some of the new colleges, जैसे मैं तुम अभी जो नए एम्स खुले उसमें जाओ तो वो they are lush green campuses, they are seaside campuses. So why are people still choosing a very old college with such substandard मतलब living facilities over some new good colleges? First reason is academically, ma'am, the top colleges that you see have been known to be very good. Academically in the sense यहाँ पे अच्छे बच्चे आते हैं, यहाँ पे अच्छा बन के जाते हैं. तो if you can actually understand these rankings, what does this reflect? This doesn't reflect the infrastructure. Like I said during the starting of the presentation, why did I want to congratulate all of you? Because it's the students, it's the faculties, it's the staff of an institution that makes up the school, not the buildings and all. not the facility. MAMC is so popular among toppers because the students here are so good. Toppers उठाते हैं हर साल, इसलिए बच्चे यहाँ पे आना पसंद करते हैं, so that they get a good environment. And I think you can understand by this कि how important is good environment in a medical college. कि मतलब why I was so much stressing about not to go for those fancy foreign colleges that offer you they might offer you scholarships as well. So why I'm stressing so much to get into that groove where there is more more competitive environment. Another thing regarding this that I would like to clear out ki why medical line is so fundamentally different from other lines is because you see when you give a JEE exam, I have had a lot of friends in IITs. So when they talk about their preparations, their goals, they tell कि यार मेरे को IIT बॉम्बे में CS लेना है. Majority that's the case कि यार क्यों कि उसमें पैकेज बढ़िया है, ये बढ़िया है, फैसिलिटीज अच्छी है, ठीक. MAMC Delhi में क्यों? Why do people want to come to AIIMS? We don't get a package. There's no campus selection in ours. We just come to college, gain some knowledge, and go out of it, give some exam. The reason people come to MAMC कि यहाँ पे पढ़ाई अच्छी होती है. See, so how this is the fundamental difference. Ki when people take up colleges in a medical school, they want to get there where there's more competitive environment, where there are good students, where they want to challenge themselves. Okay, so that is so if you are and this continues throughout their lives. They want to beat themselves. They want to be better, and everything you study comes to use just the next day. तुम पढ़ते इसलिए हो ताकि तुम अगले दिन उसको यूज कर सको. You like this current corona scene, you read a new drug, you can actually prescribe it and you can tell the patient कि हाँ if you have read कि हाँ इसके इतने side effects है, ये वो है. So that is how a medical life is. So if you are up for it, there is no hard work is large enough for it. ठीक है? Now in the background there was another pie chart. I think if we can zoom out थोड़ा सा. This is the pie chart. I have specifically selected physics because that is the subject majority of students find difficulty dealing with. So if you see into that pie chart, 55% of those questions are actually very easy. Now 180 में से 55% ले आओ, it goes somewhere around 100 के आसपास के marks होते हैं. So if you can just score easy questions as well, then तब भी तुम्हारे 100 नंबर आ रहे हैं, and 100 marks in physics is very good. मतलब not maybe for this year's exam, but in a general exam it's very good 100 marks. अगर तुम थोड़ा सा भी अच्छे से तुमने प्रिपरेशन और की है तो तुम मीडियम के क्वेश्चंस भी कर दो. वो 9% जो मुश्किल है उसको छोड़ दो, क्या दिक्कत है? Nobody is asking you to score 180 on 180. Just solve the easy and medium questions. दिक्कत क्या होती है, बच्चे फिजिक्स से इतना ज्यादा इंटिमिडेट हो जाते हैं कि they try to avoid it altogether. You cannot, let me tell you cannot avoid it. Question तुम्हारे अवॉइड करने से पेपर में क्वेश्चंस आने बंद नहीं हो जाएंगे. पेपर में सवाल आएंगे and you have to face it. So you can score 55 plus 6, I think 91% of the questions are based simply on the basic knowledge. But one thing you have to keep in mind is that you do not have to do silly mistakes. I will tell about silly mistakes in the common FAQs. And below it, there is another pie chart. I think if Tibia sir can go. This is the topic-wise distribution of question in physics. Now, I would tell you कि not to go so much into these. हर साल एग्जाम होता है, ये वाले statistics आते हैं कि इसमें से इतने क्वेश्चन है, उसमें से उतने क्वेश्चन है. Do not get into these because मैं तुमको बताता हूँ कि अराउंड फिजिक्स में 38 चैप्टर हैं. ठीक, सवाल आते हैं तुम्हारे अराउंड कितने 45 क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. 38 चैप्टर हैं, 45 क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. ये शायद 32 चैप्टर्स हैं, 45 क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. मैक्सिमम यू कैन गेट फ्रॉम वन चैप्टर इज 2 questions. The minimum you can get is 1 question, and that's exactly how it happens every time. हर साल एक चैप्टर में से एक या 2 क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. तो one thing you cannot leave any chapter if you want to do well. तो मैकेनिक्स वगैरह छोड़ोगे तो वो मतलब that's a blunder, क्योंकि you can see majority of questions might be integrated into mechanics. ठीक, अगर तुम छोटे टॉपिक्स छोड़ोगे which are actually very scoring, जो बहुत अच्छे करते हैं, तो भी तुम फंस जाओगे. तो you should have, I'm not asking you to be very good to be able to solve JEE advanced questions in each and every subject, but नीट लेवल की प्रिपरेशन एटलीस्ट सब हर चैप्टर की होनी चाहिए. यू शुड बी अ जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स. दिस इज वेयर जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स एक्चुअली हेल्प्स. नीट एग्जाम इज फॉर जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स. ओके, सो डू नॉट फोकस सो मच अपॉन कि कौन से चैप्टर से कितना क्वेश्चन आ रहा है. सब पढ़ना है. कैन वी गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड? Okay, this is majority of most of the common questions that majority of you ask. So I have actually noted it down. I will go to the question answer session for more questions, but this is how it is. Ki, how many hours do you have to study? See, now that is, if I have to give a very diplomatic answer, I can tell you, yaar, har roz 5-6 घंटे पढ़ो. See, that would be a very simple answer. But the trick is कि बहुत लोग 6-7 घंटे तो बहुत लोग पढ़ते हैं. ठीक, लाइक आई सेड 50-60,000 बच्चे 6-7 घंटे पढ़ते हैं, रोज पढ़ते हैं. तो फिर सबका क्यों नहीं होता? ना बिकॉज कि हाउ इफेक्टिव कैन यू मेक दोस 6 to 7 hours? ठीक, आई हैव अ फ्रेंड राइट हियर, माय रूममेट. ही इज नॉट करंटली इन द रूम, बट व्हाट आई हैव सीन अबाउट हिम कि जैसे मान ले ही इज स्टडीइंग, ठीक, इन द स्टडी टाइम ही इज स्टडीइंग. अभी उसको मतलब अभी कहीं वो घूमने जा रहा है या फिर ही इज गोइंग टू हैव सम लंच एंड तो ही इन हिज माइंड ही ट्राइज टू रिकलेक्ट कि यार आज क्या पढ़ा. ठीक, आज मैंने ये पढ़ा, हाँ ये सिंड्रोम पढ़ा, अच्छा उसको ऐसे डायग्नोस करेंगे, सिम्टम ऐसा था तो ये आया था, तो मैं ये डिजीज भी तो हो सकती थी. he tends to keep it thinking. मतलब जब वो कुछ कर नहीं रहा है, when he's not doing something, he tends to keep thinking. So what it does कि you don't actually need to see a book to revise. He does this thing, and I learned it from him only. I used to do this very less in my preparation days, but that's a very good strategy, especially when you have a very vast course. You can, when you are not, कभी travel कर रहे हो, बस में जा रहे हो, revise करो, क्या क्या पढ़ा था आज. कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा, कोई नहीं, और स्ट्रेस लगाओ, दिमाग पे और जोर डालो. आज क्या पढ़ा, आज ऐसे क्या पढ़ाया था. अच्छा एनिमल किंगडम में, अच्छा ये प्रोटिस्टा, अच्छा ये, अच्छा वो, अच्छा सिलोमेट्स, अच्छा ये होता था सिलोम, अच्छा ये ऐसे ऐसे ये डायग्राम था. You can actually over utilize those. You can convert those 6 hours, and if you are efficient enough, to 8 or 9 hours. That's what toppers do. ठीक. Also, I think I would also answer the third question right away. कि मैनेज कैसे करना है. I answered your question regarding managing time, regarding to your boards and your Akash preparation. See, if I have to give more objective, I would say कि जैसा जब तुम्हारा साल स्टार्ट हो रहा है, focus on the basics first. पहले नॉन बेसिक्स पढ़ो कि डेरिवेशंस कैसे आ रहा है, कैसे हाउ टू अप्रोच अ क्वेश्चन, कैसे मतलब अलग तरह तरह के क्वेश्चंस करो. ठीक, डोंट जंप इनटू सॉल्विंग क्वेश्चंस एट वन. ट्राई टू बिल्ड अप योर बेस फर्स्ट. ठीक, पहले इवन in any year, 11th or 12th, first 3 to 4 months you should be focusing on trying different questions. मुश्किल सवाल करो, JEE मेंस एडवांस के क्वेश्चंस करो, थोड़ा फील लो सब्जेक्ट्स का. After 3 to 4 months I've done, then you can go into more of मतलब exam oriented कि तुम questions ज्यादा कर रहे हो. Then you are increasing the number of questions. First try to increase the variety of questions कि तुम हर तरह के questions कर रहे हो. Then go into trying to solve more number of questions क्योंकि that increases your speed. पहले क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना सीखो, फिर तेज सॉल्व करना सीखो. देन एंड स्टिल नाउ, अब उसके बाद जैसे जैसे तुम आगे जाओगे, मतलब जब कम टाइम होगा, देन गो इनटू दोज रोट लर्निंग थिंग्स. ठीक, बच्चे क्या करते हैं कि बायोलॉजी पे पूरा टाइम देते हैं, जो मतलब सारी याद कर रहे हैं, पॉपुलेशन याद कर रहे हैं, नंबर ऑफ वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज याद कर रहे हैं, वो फिगर्स याद कर रहे हैं. तो देखो, वो अगर तुम, it's good to be मतलब up to date with your ये, पर you will forget it. At some point of time you will forget it and you will have to revise it. And that's beyond your control. तो अगर उसको रिवाइज करना ही है तो उसको it is more advisable कि तुम उसको लास्ट में ही पढ़ो, मतलब क्लोजर टू द एग्जाम्स, क्योंकि तुम रेगुलरली एग्जाम्स दोगे, आकाश के दोगे या स्कूल के दोगे. तो जब एग्जाम रटने वाली चीजें एग्जाम से पहले पढ़ा करो, पहले बेस बनाओ. अब मेजॉरिटी, मैंने देखा है कि मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स डोंट नो हाउ टू मेक अ बेस. ठीक, and it has a very different approach for each and every subject. फिजिक्स में पहले आई टोल्ड यू कि पहले डेरिवेशंस को समझो, अलग अलग तरह के क्वेश्चन करो जिसमें तुम्हारा अलग समझ, तुमने एक्चुअली टॉपिक समझा है कि नहीं, वो समझने के लिए डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस करो, फिर तो उससे बेस बनेगा. बायोलॉजी में जो कंसेप्ट्स हैं, जैसे जो मतलब जैसे तुम्हारा डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम है कि एग्जैक्टली क्या हो रहा है, कैसे फूड जा रहा है, कैसे टूट रहा है, एंजाइम्स का नाम बाद में याद कर लेना, पहले बेसिक पिक्चर बनाओ दिमाग में. उसके बाद केमिस्ट्री मान लो ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री पढ़ रहे हो, बच्चे नेमिंग रिएक्शंस पहले दिमाग में लेते हैं, नहीं पहले बेसिक समझो कि ये रिएजेंट डालने से ये क्यों हो रहा है, ठीक, उसके बाद नाम पे बाद में जाओ, नाम हो सकता है तुम भूल जाओ, नाम इज नॉट दैट इंपॉर्टेंट, मोर इंपॉर्टेंट इज द कंसेप्ट, नाम हो जाएगा यार, थोड़े 2-3 बार पढ़ोगे हो जाएगा यार, बेसिक्स आर व्हाट मतलब you should be giving your majority of time to, once your basics are clear you will go through stuff like anything, ठीक, उसके बाद I already answered what happens if I don't crack it when you get that thought. Now this is something very the second question, am I good or smart enough? ठीक, बच्चे क्या मेजोरिटी बोलते हैं कि सर मैं दिन भर पढ़ता हूँ, दिन के 7-8 घंटे पढ़ता हूँ, मेरा ये दोस्त है वो बस 2-3 घंटे पढ़ता है, बाकी टाइम मस्ती करता है, पर उसका हो जाता है, उसके नंबर ज्यादा आते हैं, मेरे कम आते हैं। सी नाउ I would like you to tell कि, और हाँ they give the credit to the IQ कि सर उसके IQ ज्यादा है, वो ज्यादा smart है। See, if you think that way, you bring your friend to me, I will take him to our G. Pant hospital and I will give you a official IQ test done and you will see that there is no significant difference. It has been shown convincingly that majority of medical students जो पढ़ते हैं have an IQ between 90 to 110, ठीक, and which is very normal. तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली तुम्हारा आईक्यू अगर 96 या 97 है, तुम्हारे दोस्त का आईक्यू 101 102 होगा, एंड दैट डजंट मेक एनी डिफरेंस, ठीक। व्हाट एक्चुअली द डिफरेंस कि उसको याद कैसे रहता है, इवन तो ही स्टडीज लेस, हाउ डज ही रिमेंबर इट मोर, तो उसके 2-3 यू शुड एक्चुअली अंडरस्टैंड हाउ डज अ मेमोरी वर्क, ठीक। फर्स्ट यू रीड समथिंग, ठीक, देन इट गोज इनटू योर हिप्पोकैम्पस टू फॉर्म शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी, ठीक, then it goes to your dorsolateral prefrontal, then it goes to your cortex to form permanent memory, ठीक। What happens is how to get something stored, you are getting a visual input from your book, how to store it into your short term memory, ठीक। The thing is, first of all, how the best way that जो देखा गया कि to convert it into a short term memory is attention, ठीक। Now, majority of you, I think, don't know the difference between attention and concentration. You are attentive now, you are listening to something, then you get bored, then you are inattentive. Take, so attention is momentary, concentration is the whole thing. मतलब पूरे for the whole session, whether you are concentrating or not, attention is momentary. So if you have greater attention, it has been proven that you will store more things into your short-term memory. More things into your short-term memory, how to convert them into your long-term memory. Majority of students, what they do is they associate some emotions, ठीक। जैसे मान लो तुम डाइजेशन पढ़ रहे हो, तुमने कुछ ऐसा पढ़ा कि ये पैरासिटामोल एब्जॉर्ब होता है पेट से, तो अरे यार तो बहुत जल्दी एब्जॉर्ब हो रहा है, यानी इसका तो एक्शन काम करेगा जल्दी, अच्छा इसीलिए जब सर दर्द होता है मैं शायद पैरासिटामोल ले लेता हूँ, इतनी जल्दी काम कर जाता है। तो इफ यू एसोसिएट विद समथिंग यू ऑलरेडी नो, ठीक, जैसे मैं तुमको बताता हूँ, जैसे आई रेड रिसेंटली अबाउट एस्पर्जर सिंड्रोम, ठीक। Now it's very difficult to remember something कि Asperger syndrome इतना अजीब सा नाम है, it's a type of autism where you have decreased interaction, it's a psychiatric disorder. तो how do I remember it? मेरे को याद आता है when I read the features, I don't know if you guys have seen a movie called My Name is Khan, ठीक, उसमें शाहरुख खान को Asperger syndrome होता है, I checked it out also on the net. तो I try to remember, हाँ उस मूवी में क्या होता है, हाँ वो बात नहीं करता, हाँ वो आई कॉन्टैक्ट नहीं मेंटेन करता, तो now I can never forget what is Asperger's syndrome. Even if you ask me 5 o'clock in the morning, I can tell you what is Asperger's syndrome. So that is how you relate something to an already known information to an unknown information. That is how you build your basics in biology. तुमको कुछ बेसिक चीजें पता होंगे कि जैसे बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी चीजें, जैसे तुमको if you guys in 11 जो है past 11, तुम लोग देखते होगे प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी में इतने बड़े बड़े चार्ट लगे हुए हैं, उसमें क्या करना, तुम स्टेप्स याद कर रहे हो, भाई ये इसके बाद ये होता है, ये इंटरमीडिएट, उसके बाद ये इंटरमीडिएट, तुम ऐसे याद कर रहे हो। बट हैव यू एवर वंडर्ड व्हाई देयर आर सो मेनी स्टेप्स? बेसिकली फॉर एग्जांपल रेस्पिरेशन, plant respiration, why there are so many steps in respiration? Respiration is basically reaction with oxygen. You can oxidize it and respiration should have been done. Why there are so many steps? Now, how did I remember it? What I concluded? Now, there is no official data to prove it. What I remember something from my thermodynamics. Do you remember the concept of reversible reaction? Reversible reaction is one where there is I think if I'm not wrong, there is very slow decomposition from reactants to products. Advantage is that the amount of energy lost is very less. So that is why the respiration goes through slowly through so many steps, so that at each step the amount of energy lost is very less. That's why you have to read through so many steps at one time. So so that is how you correlate an already known information to remember something you do not know. Okay. Now, how early should I start preparations? That is another question that many of students ask. So I have a different strategy for 9th and 10th students. I have a different strategy for 11th and 12th students. Take 9th and 10th students, you do not have to worry about NEET as of now. What I would want you to do is develop a habit of studying at least. ठीक, बैठना सीखो, पढ़ाई के पास, किताब के पास बैठना सीखो. Try to develop a habit of studying for in a stretch for more than 3 hours. See, this is for every one of you. If you are not studying for 3 hours in one sitting, you are not preparing for NEET. बिकॉज नीट एग्जाम होता 3 घंटे का है, तो अगर तुम्हें 3 घंटे कंसंट्रेशन बनाने की आदत नहीं है तो यू वोंट बी एबल टू गिव द एग्जाम. ठीक, तो इसलिए योर वन स्टडी सेशन इन द एंटायर डे शुड बी एटलीस्ट ऑफ 3 आवर्स. ठीक, उसके बाद क्या होता है कि 11th and for 11th and 12th student, I think it's very obvious you have to start from 11th. If you skip 11th, you will have, तुम्हारे बेसिक्स कमजोर रहेंगे. 12th वाली आसान चीजें लगती है, बट मेन द रियल स्टफ इज इन 11th. उसी में कंसेप्ट्स हैं, मेनली क्वेश्चंस भी उसी में से आते हैं. ठीक, नाउ अगेन द मोस्ट commonly asked question, which books to follow. No, there are a lot of books and famous, and I think I can see, I'm not being paid by any of these publications to recommend their books, but I can suggest some books, and if you can note it down, which I really like. The one is about from Cengage, that is CP Singh for physics. If you think CP Singh is very easy, you can move on to BM Sharma, which is mainly for BM Sharma has a book for JEE Mains and Advanced. You can start with Mains, वो भी सॉल्व हो जा रहा है, बहुत तुम्हें मजा आ रहा है फिजिक्स करने में, एडवांस भी कर सकते हो, बट दैट्स वेयर यू लिमिट योरसेल्फ टू. उसके बाद केमिस्ट्री में फॉर ऑर्गेनिक एन अवस्थी, नरेंद्र अवस्थी बुक फ्रॉम आई डोंट रिमेंबर द पब्लिकेशन. नरेंद्र अवस्थी बुक इज वेरी गुड फॉर फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री. फॉर इनऑर्गेनिक एंड ऑर्गेनिक, आई बिलीव योर एनसीईआरटी एंड द मटेरियल दैट यू आर स्टडिंग, जो तुम्हारा कॉलेज मटेरियल है, अगर वो फॉलो करते हो तो दैट्स इनफ फॉर यू. फॉर बायोलॉजी, first and foremost NCERT. 10 readings, 12 readings, 20 readings, nothing is enough. जितनी I cannot stress this point enough कि NCERT should be on your tips. हर चीज वो कुछ भी पूछ लेते हैं यार, मतलब फोटो के बीच में के नीचे की चीज है वो कुछ भी पूछ लेते हैं. ठीक, तो you should be very thorough with NCERT. उसके बाद अगर इतने हो गया, बहुत बार तुमको कुछ और पढ़ने का मन कर रहा है, यू आर टारगेटिंग अ रैंक बिटवीन मतलब टॉप 50, देन यू हैव टू बी थॉरो विथ योर नोट्स. मतलब जो तुम्हारे क्लास नोट्स हैं, जो तुम्हारे कोचिंग वगैरह में पढ़ाते हैं, या जो तुम्हारे आकाश के मॉड्यूल या जिसके भी मॉड्यूल फॉलो कर रहे हो, अगर वो टिप्स पे है तब तो मतलब यू डोंट हैव टू गो बियॉन्ड दैट एट ऑल. ठीक, दैट्स प्रीटी मच हाउ मेनी बुक्स यू नीड. इफ यू हैव मोर टाइम तो सॉल्व मोर ऑफ फिजिक्स एंड केमिस्ट्री. ठीक, अगर उसके बाद भी टाइम बच रहा, सब पढ़ लिया तो सो जाओ, आराम करो, उतनी दिक्कत नहीं है. ठीक, बट दैट इज वेयर यू लिमिट योरसेल्फ टू. ठीक, रिगार्डिंग दिस एक और चीज जो प्रिपरेशन में मेरे से बच्चे बहुत बार पूछते हैं कि सर मैंने सब पढ़ा था बट एग्जाम में सिली मिस्टेक हो गया था, इसलिए मार्क्स कम आए, सिली मिस्टेक हो गया था. नाउ लेट मी क्लैरिफाई समथिंग, देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड एज मिस्टेक दैट इज सिली. ठीक, इमेजिन कल को तुम सर्जरी कर रहे हो, तुम्हें सब पता, यू आर अ वेरी प्रोनाउंस्ड सर्जन, तुम सर्जरी कर रहे हो, बाय चांस समथिंग रॉन्ग हैपेंस, तुमने गलत आर्म काट दिया, गलत आर्टरी लाइगेट कर दी, कुछ नेक्रोज हो गया, कोई टिश्यू डैमेज हो गया, तुम रिलेटिव से ये तो नहीं कह सकते कि यार मेरे को सर्जरी पूरी आती थी, वो थोड़ा सा सिली मिस्टेक हो गया. सिली मिस्टेक्स आर नॉट सिली एट ऑल. ठीक, स्पेशली व्हेन दे कैन कॉस्ट यू अ नीट सीट एंड स्पेशली व्हेन दे कैन कॉस्ट समबडी एन ऑर्गन. ठीक, तो do not, इसीलिए प्रैक्टिस करते हैं ताकि सिली मिस्टेक ना हो. इफ यू आर डूइंग सिली मिस्टेक्स, यू हैवंट प्रैक्टिस्ड एनफ. प्रैक्टिस मोर. मतलब ऐसी स्टेज में आना चाहिए तुमको बबलिंग एरर्स तो होने ही नहीं चाहिए. आफ्टर गिविंग 100-200 एग्जाम्स, इफ यू आर स्टिल डूइंग बबलिंग एरर्स इन द मेन एग्जाम, तो मतलब देयर इज सम प्रॉब्लम, यू आर हैविंग सम अटेंशन डेफिशिएंट. ठीक, तो दैट शुड नॉट हैपन. ठीक, तो दिस इज मोर और लेस व्हाट आई हैड टू से. Now I think we can move on to a quick question answer round so that we can conclude, I think.
Yeah, Krishna sis, we'll be taking up a few questions. Yes, anyone having any query, anything on this? Yes, we have Nikhil, he had raised up his hand at that time. Nikhil, if you can turn on your video, please.
So the most queries of mine you have resolved it, but the main query is how to balance out between attending classes and self-study, because I see in online it's a problem. Though I haven't read offline yet, but I
Mhm.
see in online there has been a problem. So how do you manage out between self-study and attending classes?
This is a very important. Now, to be very honest, I have attended almost all. मतलब, I have attended school for almost all the days. ठीक. So what you can do is a very effective strategy is to study. जैसे मान लो कुछ पढ़ा रहे हैं ठीक क्लास में, you already know it ठीक. तो now if you are majority of times हमें पता नहीं होता कि actually क्या. देखो अगर क्लास में पढ़ा रहे, if they're and majority of teachers are very good inside. तो अगर वो पढ़ा रहे हैं तो यू आर ऑल्सो डूइंग सम, मतलब तुम पढ़ ही रहे हो उसमें से, तो यू आर गेनिंग सम नॉलेज ऑल्सो. अगर तुम अलग से टाइम नहीं दे सकते तो मेक द टाइम दैट यू आर इन द क्लास द मोस्ट इफेक्टिव. इतना मतलब अटेंशन इतना दो कि तुमको वापस जाके कम टाइम देना पड़े. इन क्लास अगर तुमको कोई टॉपिक पढ़ा रहे हो उसको इतने अच्छे से सुनो कि तुमको मतलब 2-3 घंटे की जरूरत ही ना पड़े, वो टॉपिक तुम 1 घंटे में ही रिवाइज कर लो. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, अगर स्टिल यू थिंक कि मतलब बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लग रहा है, तो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन रीड बिटवीन क्लासेस ठीक. फिर कुछ क्लास में मान लो तुम्हारा मतलब क्वेश्चंस तुम मतलब वो वाले टॉपिक पढ़ाए जा चुके हैं, वो फिर से रिपीट हो रहे हैं, तो यू कैन टॉक टू द टीचर्स. इफ यू आर मतलब इफ यू आर दिस व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू डू के मतलब if I have read some topic already and it is being repeated, I used to ask the teachers ki matlab they can let me study matlab I think and if they matlab if they are giving some questions I would answer them. So majority of teachers are very cooperative in well, all the teachers are very cooperative in Sai International, and I don't think you will face a problem if you I think the classes are of 7 to 8 hours. I think is that correct, 7 to 8 hours?
No, only 6 hours including Akash.
So 6 hours. So 6 hours. I think 4 hours would be 4 to 5 hours would be Akash. So just concentrate on those 4 to 5 hours so that you have to revise them later very less. Take and you would still be getting 4 to 5 hours, I guess, every day minimum to study. Am I right? 4 to 5 hours.
I get
हाँ,
nearly
you can.
6 hours.
हाँ, तो 6 hours is enough. उससे ज्यादा क्यों पढ़ना है? बहुत है उतना 6 hours.
So, but the main thing
6
is
hours is enough.
6 hours I said, but the effective I get only is about 4 hours.
हाँ, तो यू हैव टू इंक्रीज द एफिकेसी ना कि 6 घंटे को कैसे 8, अभी तुम 6 घंटे को 4 की तरह यूज कर रहे हो. यूज 6 hours एज 8. ठीक, जो पढ़ रहे हो उसको कॉन्शियसली रिवाइज करो कि मतलब जैसे तुम जो बीच में जब खाने जा रहे हो, मेस में खाने कैंटीन में खाने जा रहे हो, वैसे खा तो रिवाइज करो कि क्या चल रहा है. जब वॉक पे जा रहे हो बीच में तो उस समय रिवाइज करो, जब घर पे जा रहे हो तो रिवाइज करो, क्वेश्चंस करो. I think 4 to 5 hours, if they are very effective and you are studying everything that was taught today, you are practicing questions, doing it in a effective, efficient manner, then that's enough. You don't need to worry much about things. Do things that are in your control. ठीक, you cannot decrease the number of classes, that's for sure. कि 6 घंटे से तुम 5 तो नहीं बना सकते कॉलेज का. तो the time that you get, try to utilize it to the maximum. And this is the common problem that everybody around the country faces. So if everybody faces the same problem, it's not a problem. Take, so that's basically more of it. Take, do you have any more further query in your mind regarding this?
No, sir, no, sir.
Take.
Yeah, I think
I
you
hope
have
I cleared it.
everything through your talk. All it details you have given regarding preparation, regarding how to manage, how good you are. We'll take up the next question by I think one of our teachers, Archana ma'am from Sai International Residential School. Yeah, ma'am, if you're there, if you can please turn on your video. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, ma'am, you are unmuted.
Hello, Snasis. I'm really delighted to have you here. I'm a biology teacher. Okay, and it is not a question, it is more of an interaction with you. You have given students insight into whole MBBS course, how to go about it, the strategies, statistics, and you have made my work easy. And definitely, I like the life of MBBS students. That side also they had. It is really, and I really appreciate your stressing upon NCERT syllabus that students are have not realized. Students of grade 11th have not realized yet, though we keep them reminding. So I would like to ask you something that I'm talking about a very average student who is trying hard to
I think ma'am got muted again.
I'll just check again.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
By chance the student is unable to crack entrance exam, so as a teacher I have already suggested them plan B. Got it? And as a with my little knowledge, I am MSc B.Ed. With my little knowledge, I have suggested plan B to take up a career in biotechnology, and some of the students are already pursuing their career at Vellore Institute of Technology (VIT). So, would you like to throw some light on it? What plan B?
Regarding I get this question many a times from many of the now this was the NEET results were out, so many of the students ki bhaiya itna rank nahi hai, ab kya karna. So I actually see ki how much marks they scored or how much rank they scored in a typical entrance where the cutoff is around, to get a government seat where 550 is the cutoff, so I take my cutoff as 450. If a student is scoring more than 450 and by chance is not getting a seat, what I suggest ki you try one more year, because 100 marks leap is very much possible. If the student is scoring less than 450, then there is something to think about. Ki, matlab, why did he try his best? Is that the best he could do? Take. So if the student says ki that was the best I cannot go further than that. Maybe if he scored 400, then I would suggest ki what was the problem? Maybe because the exam is of a particular pattern, so it has nothing to do with the intelligence or hard work of the person. Maybe the exam doesn't suit the person. That is how it can be. So then if the exam doesn't suit the person, most probably the life of a MBBS would not suit it. Now that doesn't make ki, this is nothing to be, we have a टेंडेंसी इन आवर सोसाइटी की, मतलब अगर एंट्रेंस नहीं निकला तो मतलब ये है, बच्चा पढ़ नहीं रहा है, ये नहीं है. नो, दैट if that entrance is a type of attitude, it is 80% attitude, 20% the work. So if the person's attitude doesn't suit that kind of exam, he can actually rethink upon other options. Like many of my students, they actually realize they're during their 2 years, they actually realize they are more oriented towards research. Like in biotech, many of my friends actually joined Indian Institute of Scientific Education and IISER. Some students joined NISER. Some students even joined Indian Institute of Science. So it's never too late to actually think, because we are how many 16, 17 years old. Age is not a big issue in ours. So we can always follow our passion at any point of time. So it's perfectly, actually it's very commendable that somebody actually took up the initiative. Yes, I contributed so much time, but I think this is not my kind of thing. I want to do something else. I want to do some research. I want to discover new things. I want to give this. I want to teach students. That's too good too. So if somebody wants to do this, I think we should all. I would support it wholeheartedly if somebody thinks if somebody actually follows their passion toward it. If MBBS is not your passion, no big deal. You can always have any passion in your life, and I think all of us would really support it.
Yes, Krishna says you answered my question very well, and I will just comment upon you that not only you're a very good student, you are going to be a very good doctor. You are already a very good career counselor and a teacher too. Nice talking to you. I'm really glad to talk to you, Krishna says. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Spoken the truth. Is a great career counselor and a great help for those medical aspirants. So we take up the next question by Purab. Purab, your video, please. Yeah, Purab, if you're there, if you can just turn on your video. Otherwise, Ria, if you're there, we'll take up your question first.
Hello, I'm in ninth and I want to get into AIMS. Actually, both of my parents are doctors, so I see them every day, and even I want to become a doctor. Yeah, so can you suggest me, sometimes I sit to study, but then I get distracted. I think I'll do this a little, then I'll do this, and then at the end I see that I've not done very substantial amount. That's what.
Okay, so your query is how to prolong your sitting hours. Now I have a good trick for that.
How
Actually,
to concentrate in that.
I would tell you. See, before concentrating, first of all, you have to you have to actually sit that long. First, before concentrating for 3 hours, you have to practice sitting for 3 hours in front of a book. Now, how to do is that there was a it's from some movie, I guess we saw. If you want to inculcate a habit, start doing it and keep a chart. Now, what I used to do, I used to have the same problem sometime back in first or second year. So what I used to do, I mark up a chart on my study table that says 21 days. I mark it 1, 2, 3, 4 to 21. Now, what I used to do is I have made my mind that on the first day, I would sit at least one sitting for 3 hours. If I sit for 3 hours, I would cut that one and I would treat myself to something. I like to treat myself to some dessert or something. You can do that. Then the next day, you again start sitting for one sitting for 3 hours. You do this for 21 days. By the 22nd day, it will be a habit. So that's the first thing. How you can sit for 2 hours. Then जब तुम बहुत देर बैठोगे, and by sitting I means you don't have to touch your phone. You have to resist touching your phone for 3 hours. By the end of the day, it will be very easy after 21 days, it will be easy for you to sit for 3 hours. अब तुम इतनी देर बैठोगे बिना कुछ किए तो थोड़ा पढ़ने भी लगोगे. धीरे-धीरे उसमें मजा भी आएगा. And also this is very important कि you enjoy what you study. Majority of students, what did they take studying as a sort of very high, मतलब कोई टास्क जैसे करना पड़ रहा है. तुम उसको मजे लो ना. देखो जैसे तुम पढ़ रहे हो, कुछ भी पढ़ रहे हो, उसके बारे में सोचो कि यार इसको मैं कैसे यूज करूंगा. जब मैं डॉक्टर बनूंगा तो मैं कैसे यूज करूंगा. जैसे आगे तुम फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स पढ़ रहे हो, तुम्हें फॉर्मूला दिख रहे हैं, तुम्हें ऐसा रेडियस दिख रहा है, ऐसे फ्लो दिख रहा है, तो उसमें दिमाग लगाओ कि यार अगर रेडियस कम हो रहा है तो रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ रहा है, इसको मैं कैसे यूज करूंगा. अच्छा, हाइपरटेंशन में शायद यूज हो सके. तो try to take things into your zone कि जहां पे तुम्हें मजा आता है. Like I said कि try to connect things कि जैसे I connected My Name is Khan with Asperger syndrome. तो वैसे ही तुम जैसे बहुत सारी मूवीज है, बर्फी को तुम कनेक्ट कर सकते हो, वो भी एक तरह का ये अफेजिया है. So I like to connect things with movies. Also, another thing that you can do is one thing you can do is practice questions. That also takes up a lot of time. If you are not willing to study so much, you can actually practice questions. That is one thing that I used to do. So again one thing that I do, I don't know how many people actually do it. I like to prepare questions. I used to prepare questions. I used to put it on my WhatsApp status. So anybody who has my number will get a daily dose of medical MCQs. So I used to prepare questions. So that got me involved. I used to think of different scenarios. चलो ये ऐसे हो सकता है. कोई अगर ऐसे आंसर देगा तो मैं क्या बोलूंगा. So you can do stuff like that. Things that are actually not stereotyped studying, but you are still learning something and you are enjoying it as well. So that's one of the ways. Have I answered your query?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll just take up Purab's question if he's there. Purab, if you're there, if you can just turn on your video so that I can unmute you. If he doesn't, then this would be the last question. Yeah, Purab is there.
Good afternoon, Bhaiya.
Good afternoon, bache. How are you?
Wanted to ask that if you want to go in medical, should we take maths in 11th?
I think I didn't address that. See, that's a very good question, actually. See, why I took maths, because mainly I liked mathematics a lot, even till my 10th. Now, if it depends whether you like it or not. See, because majority of students, they do not take maths, so they save some time. But actually, I can tell you the advantages of taking mathematics. You will be having a lot more time for, जहाँ पे you will have a more competitive lifestyle. क्योंकि देखो, generally mathematics 11th 12th में वही लेते हैं जो थोड़े बहुत ज़्यादा academically oriented होता है. तुमको अच्छे students मिलेंगे जिनका PCMB subject होगा. So you will be sitting around with more competitive students out there. But again, if you think it's not manageable, and I think SAI allows you to drop mathematics in 12th standard if you don't like it, I think. So if you are interested in mathematics, if you like mathematics, you should take mathematics. And it I won't say it does a huge amount of difference to your physics solving skills, because physics is more of imagination than actually solving the actual calculations. So it won't exactly help you in physics like majority of people say that you know that much mathematics from before if you have come to 11th. Now, But if you like mathematics, you want to be more competitive, you want to try out giving other exams, then if you want to, you might change your mind in future about going into research, then maths might help. If you the safest scenario is you don't like mathematics, you don't take it. You like mathematics, take it in 11th. By halfway you will understand whether you can manage or not, and then it's never too late to drop mathematics. I think that is allowed. I think, I'm not sure. I believe that's allowed.
Of course, from commerce, Subudhi sir, if you can just turn on your video, I can unmute you. Subudhi sir. And then Jayanti ma'am is there. You might not remember Subudhi sir, but once you see his face, I think you'll be able to recollect. Jayanti ma'am is there. Subudhi sir is unable to maybe turn on his video. Yeah, Jayanti ma'am then can talk to him. I'll just unmute ma'am. Now Subudhi sir is there. So Subudhi sir, just a minute.
Good afternoon, Krishnasis.
Good afternoon, sir.
But after a long time, we are seeing you, beta.
Yes, sir. So how are you?
Fine, beta. And beta, I like to know one thing. Now, new to this new education policy, that JEE exam, NET exam, they are going to conduct in the regional language. So how it is going to impact to our children in near future?
So actually, this scheme was there in our time also, and I was talking. I think in between there was some controversy regarding the exams. So actually, there are chances that sometimes what happens due to the different languages, the meaning of the question sometimes changes. So people who are giving regional exams, sometimes due to experience, I have seen that they have faced a little more difficulty. Now, there is one thing, however, that I highly find it difficult to understand, the reason for conducting the regional exams, because once you get into MBBS, almost all, I think all standard books are in English. So no doubt any student who is giving a regional language also, who is preferring regional language also, he has to learn English to be in MBBS. So I don't really understand the strategy by the examiners to conduct examinations in regional language. And we have faced issues with this, students complaining that the paper in certain language was more difficult than in this. So that I hope they rectify it in future, because that was the first time. So I hope they rectify it in future. And any student who's actually thinking of participating in regional language, it's very much within their rights to do it. But I would certainly recommend that they build up their English skills as soon as possible. Now, there are some students in my batch only who were not very good in English, but they took some classes and now they're doing just fine so anybody can do it. No, even after getting into college, people can learn in English and just do just as well. But I would recommend them trying as soon as possible to be good in English as well.
Thank you very much, beta, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Krishna says now Jayanti ma'am is there. Jayanti ma'am will talk to you. Or
yes, Krishna says, nice to hear you. I was all the time thinking कि ये बच्चा कभी कुछ बोलता नहीं है, चुपचाप रहता था स्कूल में. Now I see you talking so nicely, explaining so nicely. I think our children must have benefited by your talk. And one thing I like from all this, whatever you are explaining, you are telling, it's good to think about the consequences, right? और अगर आप पॉजिटिव सोचोगे हो गया तो क्या होगा, नहीं हुआ नहीं सोचना है, which I like the most. And I wish you all the luck. And have you thought of in which field you are going to do your masters, like PG? So have you thought of that?
Well, till now I have been thinking which streams I don't want to do my masters. Till now I have been removing certain branches. I have a few options in mind. The thing is, I think every student here would want to know. In 11th, 12th, we think it's more about studies, but it's more about the lifestyle of different streams. Like orthopedics, there is certain lifestyle that you follow. You get to have beard and all. But in medicine, you are more devoted kind of students. Surgery is somewhere in between. So I actually haven't really decided. I'm thinking somewhere where I want my academics, what kind of lifestyle I might like. So I have kept my reservations till internship, there where we actually know what the trade is, how is it to actually be in a surgery department. Otherwise, I was more inclined towards general medicine in PG, but again, I'm still keeping my options open. If I like surgery, I might take it.
Okay, thank you and all the best. And after you become a full-fledged doctor and practicing, and you said if you love that, so you see the smile in the face of a patient, everything like you got everything in the world. So that was what I like about your well you were presenting, and we'll be needing you. We are getting older, so we'll come to you whenever we need you. Okay, thank you so much. All the best. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Krishna sis, for such an inspiring and informative session. I think no one would have been so elaborate regarding how to prepare, what to prepare, what is good, what is bad, and how to manage time, and what to think at that time. And no shortcut to success. That should be the mantra that you have already told. And I think it's definitely going to help all the medical aspirants, those who are listening to you today. They really needed this. And I, on behalf of the entire Sai fraternity, I thank you, express my gratitude for coming here and explaining in details about everything. Thank you so much. We would love to have you more in more sessions. So that you can again talk to our children. And all my deep gratitude to our chairman, sir, because of whom this is possible. So thank you. We would always be there to welcome you to your own alma mater. Thank you so much. And thank you, Scienceers, for attending this program. We'll meet next time with another champion of your Sai International School. Thank you so much.